This nibble originally aired on RSBANDB Update, episode 888, the 40%. Enjoy. One thing I wanted to touch on with this, and Mod Jack was in the Clan Quest Discord talking to the folks on release day about this, and he said this is their way of effectively bringing the lore of the quests to the surface world without committing to the full-scale world events that we saw with World Event 1, 2, and 3 and whatnot. It was that way to bring that change forward, and there has been a push inside Jagex to do that more, but the question has been, of course, how do you do that without, putting forward a huge budget like we saw before to, completely destroying, say, Edgeville and then rebuild it in that way. So this is what they came up with for this. How do you guys feel in terms of how it worked in accomplishing that, of bringing the lore to the surface world?
I wouldn't have put it in the same kind of category as I do like I said, I like the lore drops, but I think that's kind of a carryover from a change in direction I did.
Well, the lore drops actually come from specific demons, believe it or not.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I know. But that's kind of like bringing the lore into all kinds of different aspects of the game, right?
Yeah.
Where they've talked about intertwining that. As for the events themselves, I mean, for me, it's very reminiscent of Demon Flash mobs, right? Like, very reminiscent.
Yeah, I mean, I wouldn't be surprised if some of the code running under the hood is not necessarily the same, but inherited by it, right?
Yeah.
So yeah, Demon Flash Mods 2.0 basically. I mean, I like the way they've done it. I mean, I love the world events, but when you have to dedicate 6 weeks of time to those type of things, I think this is a really good way for those, for the general player as a whole, rather than just those straight hardcore lore hounds chasing it and such. You get in and out in 5 minutes time. Get your little slivers and things which will upgrade your gear in the future. I think it's a really well thought out way of doing it.
I have a question for you guys. Obviously, we got the slivers and we got the rerolls and we got the lore coming from some of the other NPCs. What if these kind of things were to become more common with the lore in the game, in such that, say, every 2 months or something, we had one of these 2-week-long little events and you could take part in it, get some items that are relevant to the content that's coming out, and maybe throw forward a cosmetic or something like that, like a cosmetic override with that. Would you guys be on board with that kind of thing to create engagement?
Every 2 months, I think, might be a little bit too frequent. But 3 or 4 times a year, I wouldn't mind.
Okay.
I think it's a good way. Just it builds a little bit of anticipation towards those events coming out, and gets people interested. Zamorak as a boss, I'm in two minds about how I feel about that. But this is, okay, now I'm getting a little bit of a lore drop. There's a few little things I can get early access to try and, help me in it. It has piqued my, not my interest, but piqued my anticipation a little bit more towards the new boss.
Yeah. Sorry, Tannis, go ahead.
Oh, I was just going to say, what I like about it is that it brings the story of RuneScape to the people that aren't necessarily into questing.
Bingo. Bingo.
Yeah.
Bingo. Yeah. 100% right on that. 100% right on that. And, on that same thing, Armadil, Azinadra, and Saradomin will appear at these events.
Yep.
And the unfortunate part about this is that at one of the ones I was at in Falador, poor Armadil spawned behind the fence and couldn't get out. He was stuck.
Yes, well, he's not known for his intelligence, is he? He's just
apparently he's not known for flying either.
He was just walking behind the fence trying to gain access to the fight.
You got wings, dude.
That's bad.
So that was just a fun little thing with that. You can find full episodes of RSBANDB Update right here on this YouTube channel. If you found this video useful or just enjoyed it, like and subscribe, or leave a comment.